good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Duke's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No game.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Rushes on him. The sure hands, it's Stevens. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes his man miss. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves.
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make them.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll leave it with him. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Walters. He'll get rid of it. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They almost got a 1st down there, stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The play action fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Bryant. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. On the ground, it's Knowles. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. It's a draw. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Bringing it back.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the air, it's Walters. Fires to the middle. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Handoff from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Blue Devils in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snagged in the middle, it's Page. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He'll keep it himself. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Makes the grab. It's Cavazos. Breaks into the open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Washington. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Unloads it left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Blue Devils are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They'll send out the kicker here. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under fire. That's caught. It's Cavazos. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Walters. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And we talked about this at half, man. They've got to start to pressure the quarterback more. This offense had a lot of success. You got to make this guy feel uncomfortable. And the first drive, out of the half, they do exactly that.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Stokes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the left. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too, almost every time.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Catch in the middle, it's Page. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a crease, it's Pena. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Throwing on the run. Complete to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Knowles. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off-play action on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too hot.
Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Walters. The short hands, it's Breeze. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Tar Heels are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cavazos. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Here we go, set. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble and throws. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Under fire. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Got it inside the 15. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Liberty went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab some serious attention. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Flames ever do that? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. There's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw, it's Walters. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Cavazos. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. And the ball comes to rest right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Thanks to grab. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Here comes the two-point try. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll get the two-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Off play action. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up.
Breaks into the open. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it,